Hello, welcome back. So let's continue the process of the logo design. So I told you guys you can actually you can use Adobe Illustrator to create a lot of great design. Okay, don't forget you can either use the pen tool, this tool, this one, or this curvature tool or pen tool. You can either use this or use this, or you can also use your shape tools. These tools, any of these ones, you can use them to create anything you want. So these are the three major tools you can use to create your logo design or any icon you want to create. And don't forget that Adobe Illustrator, you can use Adobe Illustrator to do a lot of things, but me, I'm just our focus is to use it to create icons. Okay, icons and illustrations. So if there anything you want to do with it or you want to learn with it, you can actually go ahead to explore the tools. There are a lot of tools here, you can explore it and know what you can do with it. So let me just explain to you some of the tools. Okay, so this is the selection tool. Okay, use this tool to select anything you want to select, like this. Okay, selection tool. Okay, selection tool. So we also have another one here is direct selection tool. So this direct selection tool, you can use it to adjust your shape or anything. You can by the time we start designing, I'm going to show you what you can use this thing to do. This direct selection tool. So we have others. We have magic wand tool. We have lasso tool. You know about lasso tool. You can also use it to create shape. We have the pen tool. We have curvature tool, so you can use them to create your shape as well. We also have the type tool, your text. We also have the line tool. This line tool, if you right click on it, you will see other things. You will see the arc tool, you see the spiral tool, rectangular grid tool. So this rectangular grid tool, you also use it in your logo creation. You use it to draw the guide of your logo. So when you are creating your logo will be in everything will be in the same size. Okay, so there won't be no particular part of the logo will be bigger than the other one or smaller than the other one. Okay, so that is because of using this rectangular grid tool. When we start our design, we are going to explore some of these things. Okay, so this polar grids, I've not used this before. I don't know what is it. So let's move on. So this is our shape tools. We have rectangular tool, we have rounded rectangular tool, and the rest. Okay, so we also have our brush tool, we paint brush tool, and there's so many things we have here. Eraser tool and sharper tool. We have rotate tool, scale tool, free transform tool. You know what free transform tool is all about. This some of these tools, we also have some of these tools in the Photoshop. So if you are good with Photoshop, you won't find this software difficult to use. I also have other tools too, and the rest of them, gradient tool. But our focus here right now, our focus in your own time, your own free time, you can explore some of these things, but our focus here is how you can create the shape. Okay, so we are going to be using the tools for shape to for creating shape. Lasso tool, you can use it, but our main focus will be the pen tool, curvature tool, the shape tool, and then our shape builder tool. This shape builder tool is very very important. Okay, so let's kick off. Let's start creating some. So let's not forget, you should explore and go through some of these um these tools for your own benefit. Okay, to help you. So let's continue. So this is we also have, don't forget, I said something before. Whenever you are creating your this thing, your let's use something. Let's open a new layer. Okay, which is our I use my normal what's normal flyer size, that is 1080 to create this 1080. Go to your file. If you want to create it, go to your file and you click on new. Go to your file, click on new. What else? It's still loading. Let's wait. So click on new, then you see the size I'm using, 1080 ps. Okay, so you just adjust everything you want to adjust. Don't forget the color mode. Don't forget the razor effect is for your screen. So for your screen it ought to be 72, but if it's something you are printing, it should be 300 above. Okay, so every other thing, the same method we use in Photoshop, this it is also the same method we use here. So once you are done with all these things, you can now click on create, and then you will be done. You will come over to this something like this. So now we have this. Now let's import what we are going to be designing. So you can start from scratch. So you go to my file, I'll go over to place to place something. I'll click on place. Loading. Okay, so I'll look for the sketch, what I've sketched. Don't forget, once you are done with your sketch on your paper, you use your phone and take a picture. Okay, use your phone and take a picture and import it um into your um into your software, Adobe Illustrator, to start designing. So I'm done with the sketch, I've imported it. So let me bring it in and start designing. So I'm looking for the logo for the sketch. I have so many sketches here, so I'll just choose one for the purpose of this class to teach us. And you know I'll use the simple one. Okay, so if I should use, let me use this. Okay, I'll click on place, and I'll click on paste. So you can see I'm moving what I placed. I'm moving it. So why I'm able to move it is because I have not actually placed it. Okay, if I placed it now, I won't be able to move it. So what I'll drag it here or anywhere and hold my left keyboard on my laptop and drag it down. So do not just come and do not just place it and click on it. If you do it, it will cover the whole screen, and it will not be good. So just hold your left keyboard and drag it and leave it to any size you want. Then you can now adjust it. You can then adjust. If you want to increase it, you can increase it, but you just have to be careful while increasing, so it doesn't go out of shape. Okay, just increase it if you want. Okay, so I feel like this is actually good. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to lock this thing, lock what we just imported, because if we don't lock it, you won't be able to do anything with it. Okay, so I'll just go over to my layer. I'll click here. I want to lock the first one. Don't lock the first one. If you lock the first one, you won't be able to do anything. So just look at what will happen. I'll just click on lock here. So this middle is locked. So you see what's happened. I can't do anything here. I can't do anything because I've locked this. So I'll open it and lock the down one. This one is what I'm going to lock. So the first one actually represents everything that has to do with the design and the layer and the background, everything. So if you lock it, you won't be able to do anything. So the one you have to lock is the second one. Do not lock the first one. Don't ever lock the first one. From the second one downwards, you can start locking anything you want to lock. Okay, so right now we have locked this thing, so it's not moving. So we'll now start using our tool. So you can actually, as I said before, you can actually use the shape tool, or you can use the pen tool, but in this case I feel like the pen tool will be better. So I'll just zoom it so it will be clearer, so I can see what I'm doing. So the pen tool will be better, and we won't be using the pen tool. What we are going to be using is the curvature pen tool, curvature tool. Okay, so I'll just click on it, and then I'll start my design. So let me zoom it so it will be clearer. Control plus and zoom it again so it will be okay. So this is okay, because why I'm doing this is because I want to get every point. I want to get every point. Okay, so right now I'm seeing this thing very very clearly, and I will start using my tool, my curvature. Don't forget curvature pen to create this shape. So let's move on. So in the course of this study, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you guys how you can use your pen tool to create a design, and also how you can use the shape tool to also create a design. Okay, but why I'm not using the shape tool to create a design is because this design is actually curved. It's a curved design, so I will have to use my curved I'll use the curvature tool to create it, but I will also see if I can try. I also try to use the shape tool to explain to you guys, okay, so you can understand better. So I'm going to start from here. And there's one other thing we did not do. Okay, most times when you are I told you guys about using this rectangular grid tool. Okay, it's very important to use it. So let me take this thing back again so it can help us. Okay, so I'll just click from here, the edge, and drag it, hold it and drag, hold and drag. I'll hold and drag and drop it here. And once I'm done, the next thing I'll be doing is I'll I'll hold. Okay, I drop. Let me delete it and start again. So what I'll do is this: once you take it to the edge, you hold it, you drag it and drag it to it. And once you are done, once you drag it downward like this, do not leave your left the left your left keyboard that you use to drag it. So just once you hold it, come over here and start pressing. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Let's do it again. Why is I'm finding it difficult is because I'm using one hand to do this thing, so, and I'm using the other hand to hold my mic, so that's why I'm finding it difficult to do. So let's go again. You drag, you click on it, you hold it and you drag it, and you start pressing. So what I'm doing. Okay, I missed it again. Let's do it again. So what I'm trying to say is this: once you click on it, intersect, you drag it, drag it. Once you drag it, leave it at the edge here. You hold it, and then start double tapping it like this. Your in your on your this thing, laptop. Oh, this is I'm leaving this thing. So let's go again. Let me delete this and drag. Hold it here and drag. My hand is sleeping, that is why I'm finding it difficult. So I'll hold it. Make sure you hold your left keyboard on your laptop, and then you come over to your laptop, your keyboard, your those four keyboard that has up, back, up, down, right and left. So you just be clicking on them to set it. See what I'm doing? To set it to what you feel like it should be. Okay. Um okay, something like this. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, it's okay now. So now we are good. Now I can also lock the listen. I'll also lock the my rectangular grid tool. I'll lock it and then come over and start designing. So once I'm done like this, I'm going to zoom it. I'll zoom it so I can have a proper look of what I want, and then I will unlock this thing. I will unlock my sketch so that I can properly align it to the this thing, align it to the with the what's it called, with the line, with my grid line. Okay, so I can have something really nice. Okay, have something really nice. Okay, so let's continue. We can actually move on now. So let's just start. Let's start using our this now tool. So when you are in this process, please, you really have to take your time. Okay, don't rush it. But I'm going to be fast as possible because of time. I don't want to waste much time here. Do you get? So just take your time. So let's move on. I'll click on this. Once you click, you come over here and click again. Okay, I move. I double click on it and I move and I place it here and I come back again. I just follow the line and come back and click here and take it back. Okay, take it back so I can align with the line. Okay, so I come over here again and click, and then I move on. I come back, line, okay. I move on again, come over and click again and align it. Let me rush, so let me not waste time. So make sure what you are doing is on the line, okay. Don't rush it the way I'm doing. Make sure you are doing something very, very nice so you can have something good too. Okay. Yes, so let's continue. So let's just continue. I just come back and drag it inside. Click here again, come back and drag it inside. Click here again, and then you can join. You can start to join it together. And you see we have joined this thing together, okay. So come over and continue with this one again. Please don't rush it. Make sure your line, you are following the line, you are getting the line, okay. You are touching at each point of this. So I'll come over and click again. I'll continue the process. Once I click this and click here, you see what is happening. It will not make sense. So I'll just come back and double click over here, and then we'll move on. I'll come back again and drag it, okay. I'll click here again to move on. I'll go back again and drag it to align it to the line. I'll come back here again and click to move on. I'll click here and click here and move on. Come back again, drag it inside, so it's aligned the line. Click here again to move on, and okay. So you see what we have now. See, this is not on the line, but when you are doing, make sure you are following, you are getting the line, okay. So we are done with this one and with this one. So let's go ahead with this. So I'll click here, I'll click here, drag it here, drag it here, drag it down to get the line. Focus is to get the line, okay. Over here, okay. We have this. So we are done with this. We continue with these small ones. No, I'm not getting it. These small ones, you can just use any. You can just come here and use your shape tool. Your shape tool for it, and just drag. Just use your shape tool for it. Drag it here. Drag it. Control C to copy. Then Control V to paste. So you drag this one here again. Place it here. And probably drag this one down, let it be bigger than the rest, and drag this one again, copy and paste again, copy and paste again, copy and paste. Then you place it over here, and then we are good to go. So if you look at this process now, we are done with this process. And if you look, I feel like this is not straight. That's why you have to look very, very well when you are done with your sketching, when you are done with your design. You don't just rush things. So look at this is not straight, okay. So we go back to our tool to make it to look better. We'll probably drag it out or something, okay. Probably drag it out or something. Yeah. Okay, make sure everything is cool, and you go for the final touch. So this one, you can just decide to touch it a bit, yeah, so it look like the other one. Okay, so I feel like everything here is okay, it's cool. So once we are done, let's look at our design. Let's see what we have. So we'll come over to our color here and start giving it color. First, so I like to off the this thing, what's it called, the stroke, and give it a recolor. Let's use something else. Which color should we just use? Blue. Okay, see what we have. So click on these two. After, let me log this. So let's give it a color. Let's give it blue. Okay, we have blue here. Let's off the stroke. Okay, so these two, let's give it a color. Give blue. Of the stroke. So, and these small ones, we should do the same. Of the stroke and give it a color. Blue, right? Yeah. Of the stroke, give it a color. No, of the stroke and give it a fill it. Let's use blue, and do the same thing here. Okay, do the same thing here. Don't forget, when you are making such design, you are designing for a client. Okay, so you have to make sure, let me toggle this thing off to see what we have done. So see the outcome of what we did. So you have to make sure that you are doing, see, this thing is not straight, this one is not straight as well, and so this is not a perfect something we want to do. So I just rush this thing for the purpose of teaching. But when you are doing a proper design for a client, please take your time and make sure you get exactly a perfect and a professional design. Okay, get something perfect. So that's why most times when you are sketching, try to sketch out something good. Okay, do not rush the process. And when you're making your design, also do not rush the process. Okay, so this is because of time, we have wasted quite some time. So we are going to be ending this series now, and start in our next video. I'm going to show you how you can use the shape tool to make your designs, and also you can do some other things on the pen tool. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. Okay, so if you have a question, anything you have, you can just ask a question. Okay, send your questions, and you get your reply. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. And also, you guys should not forget to subscribe to my channel, okay, subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be making posts probably once in a while regarding things like design, branding, and the rest. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, all right, see you guys in our next video.